near São Paulo capital. I
Mhm.
work with marketing as a data analytics in a marketing agency, and I've been here on TNT since February 2021.
Mhm.
And it's I like it here, this place, because it's a good place to make more friendship, to talk about a lot of good topics and
Mhm.
improve English too. Thank you
Yes,
for
that's
your
true.
time, guys, and for this conversation.
Thank you, Diego. Nice to have you here. So, as I mentioned before, we are going to talk about movies today. So, the first question that I'm going to ask is for Everton. Are you into movies, and do you have any favorite ones? Can you please share with us?
I really like a lot of different movies. I don't have a specific theme where I most like, but one of my favorite movies is Pirates of the Caribbean,
Mm-hmm.
and I like too much because the character Jack Sparrow is just amazing. It's just an amazing work that he was doing there. Johnny Depp is just incredible
Mm-hmm.
doing his work as an actor, and that's it. That's one of my favorite movies.
You know that I never watched the Pirates of Caribbean.
You
I
should
never
watch
watched it.
it.
I think there's a lot of there's like four, three, five, I
Yes,
don't know.
five movies. There are five
Five.
movies.
I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Great, thank you for sharing. How about you, Ju?
Yes, I love to watch movies, and I in last days I watched again Harry Potter. I
Mm-hmm.
like, and I introduced to my son, and but my son a little bit scared about
Mm-hmm.
the magic and the animals. So, but I love to watch.
Great. How old is he? You're
5 years old.
5 years. So he
Yeah.
doesn't understand so much.
No, no.
No.
But I think yeah,
Mhm.
he will.
Yes, yeah, sure. I love Harry Potter. I think I watched each one of them. I think have has
Yeah.
12, 11. There's a lot of uh series of Harry Potter.
Yeah. It's
Great.
amazing.
Thank you, Ju. How about you, Diego? Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah. I'm not a movie guy. Yeah, I'm not a cult movie. I know a lot of guys and the girls, a lot of people who use it uh, to see movies, kind of cult movies, and with understand more about characters, about the main topic of the movies. Yeah, I'm not this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm show movies especially to understand more, and I like historical movies. My favorite one is The Imitation Game.
Mm-hmm.
It's about Alan Turing history. It's a very, very good with Benedict Cumberbatch. It's a 2014 movie.
Oh, I
I
never
like it.
watched this one. Have you ever, guys, Everton and Juliana?
I didn't watch it, but I heard a lot of people talking about this one, and it seems pretty cool.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And about Harry Potter, I just watched the first two movies
Mm-hmm.
when I was a teenager. After this, my mom didn't allow me to watch more because she was very religious, and she says, "Oh, it's an evil thing. You cannot watch this one."
Mm,
I can believe
I know.
it. Great.
it's a very common. Yeah, very common.
Yes. Diego,
Yeah, it's a very common situation in Brazil.
the name of the movie is Imitation Game.
The Imitation Game. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
it's a
going to.
very, very good because it's based on the true history.
Mm-hmm.
And if we the Alan Turing is the father of computer, for example. The algorithm that they made, it's used right now, for example, on machine learning, the artificial intelligence algorithms and machines. It's a very interesting. And this guy, for that time, was so prosecuted for the society because he was a gay guy, and in that time it's a very difficult to be this sexual option. And this specific history is the history about the end of the Second World War, because they did one machine, that's the computer, who can transcript the communication that the Germans made to talk about the war secrets, about the places who those attacked, and this computer machine made for Alan Turing and his team translate this communication. It's very interesting, very interesting.
I'm going to search for it.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Ju, can you please read the second question and answer?
Okay, moment please, because I am in cell phone.
On a cell phone. Okay, no problem.
It's terrible. I don't have, because
you don't? I'm going to send you again.
Yeah, because I don't know if when change the room.
Oh, I think you guys lost it. I'm going to send again. So, Everton, can you please read?
Okay.
I'm going to send again.
Okay. It was already approved for me as well. Okay. Do you think that movies from different countries can teach us about other cultures? Well, I think so, because as we can watch in a lot of different movies, they do a lot of research to understand more about the culture, the context, to reproduce this on the screen for us. And I think it's very interesting for learn about different cultures, watching movies and things like that, because they want to represent it to us in the best way possible. So they try to put in the characters all the things that can make us remember about a specific culture. For example, if we watch a movie that is based in Japan, we are going to see a lot of people. For example, a samurai movie, we are going to see a lot of people characterized samurai, and we are going to understand a little bit more of this culture, of this culture. And I think we can learn a lot about culture in watching movies.
Do you watch them like not American movies, about movies from other countries?
Sometimes, but it's not a frequent thing, because, as you know, most of the movies are from US, and it's pretty hard to see good movies in. We don't have this type of access here in Brazil. We just watch a lot of American movies.
Yes,
but
that's
I know
true.
there are a lot of movies from other countries as well. For example, there's one that I watched, and it was a French movie. I think the name is Untouchables. I don't know if you know this movie, and it's a very cool movie, and it's not from US. So you can see there are a lot of good movies from other cultures as well. As the same here in Brazil, we have a lot of good movies as well, and people don't have the same access as the Hollywood movies. And that's it.
Yes, and I think we have some kind of prejudice. I don't know how to say that. It's like preconceito about those kind of movies that we see that is different from what we are used to, and we don't watch it because it's a foreign movie.
Because we think it's not going to have the same quality as the American movie.
Yes, I am one of those person that that says that like, oh my God, it's from Mexico, so I won't
Yeah.
watch it. I am always like that.
For example, the Bollywood films from India.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
guys, it's
I,
It's
I
terrible.
just
so
watched some.
different
Yes,
movies.
we
Yeah,
just only watch it when it's on Oscar, for example.
yeah,
Despite of
yeah.
that, we don't watch it.
Yeah,
That's
it's true.
true. How about you, Ju? Do you think that you can learn from those kind of movies that are
Yeah.
foreign?
I like so much to eat.
Mhm.
So when I watched something in a movie that there is a different type to do a food or the food is different, I
Mhm.
like to try it at home or try in some restaurant. I
Mhm.
live in Curitiba, so we have a lot of things to try here. And when I watched something like that about the food, about the costumes in the country, I like
Mhm. And
to
I think
try.
there's a lot of documentaries also about things with food and stuff like that. Not only
Mhm.
movies, right,
Yeah,
from different
I
countries.
watched the Master Chef in
Mm.
other
Mhm.
countries.
It's very different from us here in Brazil. I think we have the best food,
Yeah.
but I think there's a lot of good plates that they do also
Mhm.
Yeah.
on this kind of series. How about you, Diego? Do you learn from those kind of movies?
I agree with you guys. I will add another point of view here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think that we learn a lot other cultures from movies, but it's very important to understand that these movies are made for one people, one director, and one I don't know, not all of them, but almost of them is made for one kind of elite. Yeah, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
in English this word, but um, the main goal for one director is
Mm-hmm.
win an Oscar, for example. Yeah, and
Mhm.
it's important to understand that this roteiro, totally forgot the word. It's a very
Mhm.
different word from roteiro. It's
I forgot
Script,
also.
maybe.
I'm going to search it.
I don't know
It's
if
not
it's
the
a script. It's
role script.
how
Let me see.
I don't hear you, Everton.
script. I think
Script,
so.
right?
Script. Yeah, I think that's a
Yes.
kind of a script. Yeah,
Yeah.
It says
and this
here
is
roadmap or screenplay, but I don't know. I
I
think
don't know,
script is,
guys,
is
but
okay.
when we
We just got the
see, for
context.
example, yeah, these movies, it's not all of them. Not I'm not generalizing here, yeah. But when you see American movies, for example, old ones, the folk movies, we have one kind of stereotype from American people that's not true when you see American people, when you talk with American people, and you understand more American culture. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very interesting. We learned a lot, but I think that we have to be one kind of a filter to these movies.
Mhm.
It's look like a Brazilian's movies, for example. I we have a different kinds of movies, and not all of them show all the culture from Brazil, for example.
Mhm.
It's
Yes, it's
very
always
Yeah.
yeah,
generalizing things. That
Totally
yeah,
makes
agree with
people
you.
because
have some different thoughts about Brazilian.
because you need to make the movie to be audience because it's not a dead movie. Yeah, they don't
Mhm.
open the doors to the world or one award like a Oscar or other
Mhm.
less important awards. But it's very important to understand that this difference. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I believe that we really learn about other cultures, like Everton said, for example, the Oriental movies from Japan, from China.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting too.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I
Yes,
totally
that
agree. You
Yeah,
can go
that's
ahead.
a very interesting thing because, as you know, we have always some kind of bias in this situation
Yeah,
because they try to reproduce the things to generate profit. They, as you
Mhm.
know, they are a company, a business, so they want to make profit with this movie. They want to
Mhm.
win some prizes, some Oscars. So
Mm-hmm.
they have this kind of recipe. I think because I don't know if you heard about the hero's journey. It's something
yeah,
like, oh, you have everything
yeah,
scripted. You're going to do this way, and it's going to work. So people are going to buy this movie, are going to watch it, and that's
Mhm.
yeah.
exactly what happens in this industry.
Yes,
Guys, for
yes.
example, I will give it to you one example on my last job. Yeah, I worked in a big agency in Brazil, the most winner agency from the Oscar of the publicity. It's Lions, né? The name of the
Mhm.
Oscar of publicity, and
Yeah.
there they have I don't know, but it's kind of a 100 lion scans for a lot of good movies. It's a publicity movies. It's not this
Mhm.
kind of movie that we talk about. But I will give you one example. I work in a data department. Yeah, we use it to make searches, to use data to show to these creative guys
Mhm.
the way to create significant movie to one specific campaign for one brand, for example. For example, Coca-Cola and Nestle and these big companies on the world. Yeah, we showed to these guys the data and the information talked about that the guys and the people needed or it's more uh, propense, I don't know, it's more open to buy this brand if you used this strategy. Yeah,
Mhm.
but these guys it's make their own script because they use it to make this script, this
Mhm. And they need
movie.
to reach this kind of person, this kind of group, right?
Yeah, they don't use it our data, our report, but they use it his own desire to win the Canis Lion, for example. Yeah,
Mhm. Yes,
and
yes.
they win, but guys, it's not the purpose of the publicity or the marketing. The
Mhm.
purpose is show the brand and make this brand sell more
Mhm.
products or
Mhm. More
impact more
profitable.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Mhm.
But these guys use it to make these movies something to win one Oscar, one Cannes
Mhm. Got
Lions.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
interesting
it's
how this works.
Yeah,
yeah,
very
yeah.
interesting.
Mhm. Yes.
And
Thank
I
you,
think
Diego,
it's the
for
same thing.
sharing.
The same thing
Mhm.
happens with Oscar because, as you know, a lot of movies that win the Oscar prize, a lot of people do not like this movie. For
Yeah,
Mhm.
example,
that's it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
it's something that the judges like it, but we don't
Mhm.
like it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
it.
something
That's it.
accessible for us because they are not using
Guys,
the data provided to
Mhm.
make this movie.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true. That's true.
I'm I'm
Yeah.
totally I don't know a favor. I'm totally a favor. That's Oscar. It's kind of a BBB, yeah. And that
Yeah,
people
yeah.
Yes.
We vote.
vote
Yeah,
on there. I think that we
Yes.
Brazilian we win a lot of Oscars, yeah,
of
Yes.
course.
Why not?
That's
or
true. That's
not,
true.
but
Thank you guys for sharing. Just a moment, guys. I think there's a person new here, Zoom user. I don't know your name. Can you hear us? I don't know who it is. Do you
I
hear
don't know.
us? We cannot hear you. I don't know if it's a person that entered.
Yeah, now you can
Hello.
listen.
Yes. What's your
yes.
name?
My name is Amanda.
Mm-hmm. Were you here before or not?
Yeah, I was hearing.
You were in another room?
No.
No?
Ai, acabei de entrar agora. A little
It's
late.
it's your first time here on TNT?
Yes, my first time.
Okay, just a quick message. My name is Isabella. I am host here on TNT. Today we are talking about movies. So we have more people, but in other rooms. We are discussing about movies, and we are not a class. We are just here to talk about a specific subject that I choose, and I think that's it. So if you want to join us, we have some questions here. I'm going to send again in the chat, and we are in the fourth question. And I would like to ask for you to read the question and answer. And I'm going to ask them for all of you guys. And we are basically here to talk in English. So feel free to share your ideas. Nobody's going to correct you. So feel free to share your ideas with us. And
Okay.
welcome here.
Thank
Ju, can you
you.
please read the fourth?
4.
Yes, the
Okay.
fourth question.
What do the popular movies in your country show about your culture? Oh,
Think.
guns. And
Yes, it's sad.
it's terrible, but what's happened?
Mhm.
And I like too much to watch. And for example, Fast and Furious. And when the recording happened here in Brazil, I think, oh, it's amazing. Show what we are doing about the nature in everything, the places and the tourists, and the part in the movie that they show the guns and here is Brazil and the
Mhm.
guys stolen.
Yes.
I am very sad about the situation, and I think not to represent us.
Mhm.
Like Diego told, I think we needed to think about that, and sometimes it's not the real situation. We know that happen a lot,
Mhm.
but happening in other
In
countries the
other,
same way, or sometimes worse than here. So,
that's true.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree. For example, Tropa de Elite. When we think about movies in Brazil, we just see the communities and the guns and the gangs, and it's not
Yeah.
always like that. But I think it's the way the directors and stuff like that, they want the attention from people to watch it because of this kind of movies. But it's not fair because it doesn't show the reality, how
Mhm.
we are
Yeah.
here. What do you guys think? Amanda, what do you think about? We are not listening. I think you are on mute. Amanda, do you listen? Amanda? I think she's not listening. Or we are not listening to her. Okay, Everton, can you please share? What do you
I
think?
think it depends because, as you know, in Elite Squad, there are some kind of realities represented there, and as you know, there are different perspectives of how people are seeing our country, and that's a very difficult subject because, for example, I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, and I know that's a kind of reality that is happening here all the time, and obviously it's something that is have a much more attention because people care about violence. For example, if you just
Mm-hmm.
watch the news, you're going to see a lot of violence news and things like that because that's the thing that is going to make the audience watch, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
And they
Because
want to be profitable, right?
yeah,
To
they want to be profitable.
gain
It's a way
money.
to make the movies popular. They're going to show a lot of bad things because people want to see bad things about some country, about the things that are happening. You are not going to engage if everything in the movie is just happy and things like that. For example, the war movies, the war games, for example, as well. There are things that are always getting viral because people want to see the disgrace of other
Yes.
things. And that's a pretty
Yes.
bad situation, but it's something that happens.
Yes. And if we compare like this kind of movies with the movies that are of comedy here in Brazil, they are totally different, and they don't have this much attention that we have from the gang ones, the war ones.
Yeah,
And it's
it's a
sad
very
because
interesting. It's sad, but it's interesting. For example, I use it to host some exchange students here in my house. And when they
really.
decided, yes, when they decided to come here to Brazil, their parents just said, "No, you're crazy. You're going to die there. It's just a terrible place to
Oh my
live."
god.
It's just amazing because they had this kind of vision of us, and
Yes.
we kind of when they came, we kind of changed their minds. Like for
Nice.
example, I just got some Morocco girls here in my house, and they were like in the first days just hiding their phones everywhere. They didn't want to go out with their phones, and I said, "No, you can't go out with your phone. You're not going to be stolen everywhere. You can
So cool.
use it."
I never met someone that have exchange exchanges. I
Exchange
think that,
students.
yeah, students in their house. It's interesting because you learn from
Yeah.
them also,
Yeah,
right?
I
Uh-huh.
learned a lot about different cultures. For example, I just received some people from Morocco, from USA
Very
as
good.
well,
Mm-hmm.
Turkey, and also Argentina. And it was a
Oh,
very
great.
incredible experience for me because I just
Mm-hmm.
learned a
Nice.
lot about their cultures, and I also had the opportunity to improve my English.
Yes,
Very
also.
good.
Yes.
Yes, for
And
sure.
now I have a place to go if I want to visit their country.
Yes, you
I
have
can
Ah,
friends.
visit them.
You
this is
have
the
friends from
point.
all
The
over
point
the
is,
world.
Yeah,
yeah,
I just have to pay for
Please
the flight
invite us
ticket.
also.
Okay, of course.
yeah.
It's great, but I think that's true. I've been sometimes some periods of my life to United States, and when we talk about Brazil, everybody says, "Oh, Brazil, Carnaval, samba," it's always
Yes.
the same thing, and I
Yeah.
am not like,
And how are you
guys,
alive?
it's not
Oh,
like
you live in
that.
Brazil.
Yes, you live in Brazil, like guns and
Yeah.
favelas, and I'm
And
not.
monk in the window.
Yes,
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
they yes
Will the life, yeah.
they think that we have monkeys on the street and we don't have paved streets.
Araras, yeah, Araras
Yes,
too on
Yeah.
our
A lot of
shoulders all
birds.
the time,
yes,
yeah.
they think that here we
Uh,
live in a forest.
Yeah, we
I
live in
don't
the
know
middle of
why.
Yeah,
Amazon forest.
It's very strange. How about you, Diego?
guys, I don't have enough information to answer this question because I just watched few movies, Portuguese, few Brazilian movies. Yeah,
Me
the
too.
last one is Tropa de Elite. I don't know if you talked a lot about these movies. Yeah, but about
Yeah.
this kind of stereotypes, I work with Colombian teen a long time. And for all Brazilians that I talked, I was working in a Colombian agency. Yeah. Oh, and you are receiving your salary on cocaine because for
Oh
them,
my God.
yeah, all the guys ask me, yeah, and you, oh, very good, yeah, but it's a kind of a joke, yeah, because for them, all of the Colombian people are like Escobar, yeah, Pablo
Mhm.
mm,
Escobar, and guys, it's not. They are so. How can I say? Um, Against the traffic dealers and these problems, yeah,
Mhm.
because they suffered a lot
uh,
on his own
Mhm.
skin these problems, and
Yes.
I it's very interesting because we put on one cultural bias on our mind, like Everton said,
Mhm.
for example, yeah, And one a lot of almost of this cultural bias, it's from movies or series, for example, because we watched this series and we think that the reality from about this country or this region. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true. As you, Diego, I don't watch many movies from Brazilian movies because I love like horror movies and suspense ones.
Oh yeah,
And I
very good.
always watch this kind of this kind of movies from US, most of them. So
Yeah.
as I told you guys, I have this prejudice with the others because every time that
Yeah,
I see
and
from all the other countries, for example, I don't like to watch it. I prefer US ones.
yeah, I don't have enough time to watch a lot of movies and series
Mm-hmm.
like I gostaria, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But on my free time I use it to watch the ones I like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, sure. Me too. Guys, I think we have little time to answer all of them, but I will choose the 10th question for us to talk about because most of them are very similar. And how do you think that movies will change in the future? What do you think, Everton? Do you think they will change a lot? Because we saw in the beginning of the meeting that we've been through a lot of discovery in this kind of thing. Like in the beginning we had only black and white movies and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and now we have this all these effects, the sound effects, the light effects.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think beyond the facts, we're going to deep dive in a more immersive experience. For example, today we are just seeing the virtual reality, augmented reality just growing as much as possible. And I think in the near future, we are going to live something like this. We're going to have more interactive movies where people can just choose some paths between the movies. For example, there are some interactive series in Netflix, and you can just choose the things you are going to do there. I don't know which one specifically has this kind of immersive experience, but I just see some of them recently when I was navigating on Netflix. And I think it's going to be a more constant thing. Things are going to change, and the movies are going to be more like active experience than a passive experience. And
Yes,
I
like
think that's
the glasses, like to be live on the
yeah,
film.
yeah, you are going to be immersed in this kind of experience. For example,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Disney once, and there I could get into the Avatar simulator, and it was an
Yeah.
amazing experience because it is so real. It's something just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Say, oh, I want to live this again. It's just an immersive experience of 10 minutes, and you want to live this again, even if you had to wait 3 hours to get
Mm-hmm.
into the simulator
And
again.
if even if you didn't watch the movie, you come back to your house and you want to watch it just to see
Yeah, yeah,
how it is.
exactly. I just heard about this simulator, and I was in
Mm-hmm.
the flight just watching the movie because I wanted to be a little more engaged with this experience.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there's one in Disney also about Harry Potter. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Juliana was saying about that. I remember that we went and my mom didn't watch it any movie that time. And when we come back to our house, my mom said, "We are going to how can book? I don't know. It's book. It's to
Read the books.
no, not read. To I forgot to lend the movies to alugar
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
the
To rent
movies
the
to
movie.
yes to yeah rent the movies and watch everything. So we passed
Yeah.
like 2 days watching only Harry Potter because she wanted to watch it due to the simulator that they had at Disney.
Yeah.
And I think in the future we are going to have those kind of experience with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ju?
Yes, I think exactly that you said, and we have in cinema now IMAX that
Mm-hmm.
it's one experience that start, and I think the technology is growing, and we have a lot of these situations interactive, like Efton told us, and I think the future will be more than we think.
Yes, that's true. How do you think, or what do you think, Diego? Do you think it's going to be like that, more interactive movies?
Yeah, we are talking nowadays about the metaverse. Yeah, in the last week, we tried to build one metaverse for our meetings, for example, on my job. Yeah, and the one guy used it to show this metaverse to us in a AR watch. Yeah, with his glasses, AR glasses. Guys, it's another, how can I say, 100 or 30 16 graphs of a different, yeah, different way to work, to understand the reality. I think that's one way that these movies will increase, and the next few years they start this kind of technologies. But when we talk about the scripts and about the main themes that the movies can change in the future, I think that they will adapt it to the next generations. Yeah, I think that's happening right now, but in the few years this will happen it faster, because the generations change faster than in our time. And the for example, yesterday I went to cinema, to movie theater with my kids. We saw the Sonic 2.0. Yeah, it's a very good movie, but I watched the first one. It's very different. For example, the speed that the scenes happened. It's very different, because this generation, it's when you saw one old movie, for example, for O Vento Levou, yeah, guys, the scenes was so slight, and the conversation was so slow. Yeah, actually, the scene.
We don't have more patience to.
Yeah,
we want to
because
things happen fast, so we lose
we are the
interest.
internet, the TikTok and the social media generation. Yeah, guys,
Yes.
the mean that one person watched one movie on the social media is 4 seconds. 4 seconds. And the directors, the movie directors, understand this behavior from their people, they will talk it. And I think that's one really opportunity to change the movies. Yeah.
Yes, and I think they need to be more creative every time more, and follow as you said, the generations, because people want to see things fast, otherwise they're going to lose the interest in watching. I see that. I was watching a movie with a friend yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, things don't happen fast, and I want to see what is going to happen, and we lose interesting, even if the film has less minutes or more minutes, like for example 2 hours and a half, I don't watch it, because otherwise I'm going to sleep in that movie. Only
It's pretty
1 hour
hard to watch
and a
2
half
hours.
maximum.
And the sleep.
Yes, and I sleep. I still sleep.
One of the things that I realized, for example, is about the trailers. If we watch the
Yeah.
current trailers, they're so fast. But if you look at the past, we're going to see slower things happening. But today
Mhm.
they almost tell all the story of the movies in the trailer. You
Yes.
just have the best scenes happening in the trailer,
Yes.
so people get engaged with these things and they
Mhm.
want to watch the whole movie, and their expectations are not reached, for example, because they just
Yes.
watch the good scenes happening on the trailer because they want to sell the movie.
That's true. That's true, Everton. That's
And the
true.
same thing is happening, for example, when I want to see something on YouTube or listen to a voice
Mhm.
message on WhatsApp, I just put the two
Mhm.
times, press the two
Yes,
times button.
faster.
That's happening. We don't have patience anymore. We don't want to wait. And I could see this happening with my son as well. For
Mhm.
example, I just put him to watch TV, the normal TV, and when he was watching the cartoon. They just stopped to the announcers, and he just said, "Oh, where's the cartoon I want to watch?" And he started to shout against the TV to watch the cartoon. And that's a
The
pretty
Yeah.
same
sad thing,
history
but
here.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
a pretty sad thing. But it's happening. We just want everything fast.
Yes, we see that going on with the new generations, right?
Yeah, yes, their
That's
behavior are
true.
changing.
Yes. Thank you, Everton. Thank you, guys. So welcome back, everybody. How was the conversation, Camila? How was that for you? Did you guys talk a lot about movies?
Yes, yes, we talk a lot, and it was a really fun conversation because in your breakout room was only girls.
Mm-hmm.
we talk we talk about a few topics, and I think we can't finish the questions, like,
Yes, us neither.
but we talk a lot. It was a really fun experience. The
Mm,
girls with me are really fun, and was amazing talk to her, to
great,
them.
great, Camila. Thank you. Claudio, how was that for you?
So you can share a lot of different points of view in our room. So was great. Unfortunately, we don't have time to discuss all the questions.
Yes, I think we
So
have
if
to change TNT for 2 hours at least, so we
yes,
can discuss better.
so was great.
Great, great, Claudio. Thank you for being here again. Everton and Juliana, the new guys here, did you like it, the conversation? How was the experience? Are you going to come back more time?
Yes, I love, and I realized that I need to improve my English because, oh my gosh, the guys speak very well,
No,
and
you speak too.
yeah, but because we have some vicious,
Hmm.
and then doesn't like to put new words and improve, but I like it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ju. How about you, Everton? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was a great experience for me as well because I don't have this opportunity to speak English every time, and that's it. It is just good, and of course, I'm going to come back to speak a little
Great,
more about different subjects and improve my English.
great. You guys are welcome
It was,
here.
it was nice to meet you as well.
Thank you, Everton. Thank you, guys. Before we finish everything, I'm going to send you in the chat our survey. So if there's something that you want for us on TNT to improve, or to guys have any other idea or something that we can do better, please fulfill this survey because it's very important for us. And also, I'm going to send the link of the YouTube channel that we were talking about for you guys to share in the LinkedIn with your friends, with your family, people who wants a place like that to talk in English. So, guys, I think that's it for now. It's 9 p.m. So, thank you guys for being here with us today to discuss a little bit about movies. And I hope to see you guys next week. Bye, guys. See you. Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Thank
Bye
you.
Have
bye.
a nice week. Bye bye.
Thank you for having me.
See
Bye. See
you.